First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Looking to pass. First play is Prescott. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Finding space at the 40. Down the sideline it goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers buying time to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's brought down.
That's good for the Lions.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late, winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second and very short, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DJ Waddle, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
After the sack on first down, Prescott to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game. And now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now?
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwogu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Here's Cook again. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man, he's got him to tight end Hockenson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Slot man moves right. Cook up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Steps away to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And it's throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Rodgers dancing to his left. It's complete to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Prescott. This will go to Henry out wide. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nuwanger now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Choked that up as their first sack in this game, and they tally
exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott now. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 17 yards out. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Rodgers now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, Prescott here to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
That's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A second down throw for Prescott. This is caught by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
First down, Prescott. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing here, Prescott. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. So that last kickoff